I think in the whole debate around refugees, which is a very multi-dimensional and multi-layered debate and often is very controversial because it gets caught up in politics, we forget that it's essentially about humanity. I think it's an issue that often it's a world issue, it's a global issue. The debate around refugees in Australia has, I believe, been compromised because there isn't bipartisanship around it. It's been a debate that's been caught up in political point scoring, and that's not helpful. I've always believed in the 12 years that I've been in Parliament that it's an issue that we have a responsibility to try and deal with. We're never going to be able to resolve the movement, the refugee problem of the world. It's a world issue, and I've been to Europe where they have similar situations. But I think that it doesn't help that political parties are trying to lay baits for each other and traps. I think it's an issue that we need, in order to carry public opinion with us, we need to keep the politics out of it. And I meet many people in the broader community who genuinely want politicians to lay down their arms, so to speak, when it comes to the issue of how to deal with asylum seekers internationally, how to deal with our Australian reality and our response as a country, our regional responses. All those things require thinking that mustn't be compromised by politics, and I think that if we can achieve that, take the politics out of it, we might be able to work our way through to a more humane and a better approach that facilitates as best as possible, the millions and millions of, we're not going to be able to have millions of people, obviously Australia can't be expected, but I think that the global community needs to address this issue in a better way than it is at the moment. In Australia in particular, we're all migrants, we've all come here from somewhere else. Many of us have come here as refugees, and in the 50 years that I've lived in this country, because I came here as well, probably as an economic refugee with my family from Southern Europe, there is no evidence whatsoever to suggest that refugees have been a negative impact on the Australian community. On the contrary, they have excelled and they have become not only successful but significant contributors.